Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Barb Meets World, and welcome back. We will be discussing Beyond the Gates, Season 1, Episodes 1 through 5. But before we get into that, y'all, don't forget to like the video. Yes, like the video because it helps me and my channel in terms of the algorithm. It helps me attract new subscribers such as yourself. So go ahead and like the video. Also, if you're not a current subscriber, hit the subscription button, become a Barb's Babe. I would love to have you. Also, please share your thoughts, comments, critiques, all the things in the comment section below, and make sure your notification bell is on so you know each and every time I make an upload, and share me with all of your folks near and far. Now that we got the housekeeping out the way, y'all. Okay, so I already said I'm going to be discussing episodes 1 through 5 of Beyond the Gates, and I'm so excited because y'all, this is a predominantly black soap opera. Yes. Oh, love to see it. And I will say it started off with a bang. I'm very much intrigued. I'm very much loving it so far. And because it's soap opera, obviously it comes on every day, Monday through Friday. However, for me, because of, scheduling conflicts and whatnot, I think it would just be best for me to give my commentary in like a weekly format like this. I did mean to have this up by yesterday before we started week 2 episodes, but again, schedule didn't permit that. So I will try better this week to get these up, or to get this video up before the end of the weekend. So please bear with me, y'all. But nonetheless, I just think, we'll discuss some of the highlights and different things in just one all-encompassing video per week, if that's cool with you guys. Okay, let me know. But oh my goodness, it's giving. It's definitely giving. Let me know if you guys agree with that. So where are we? Let me bring up my notes real quick. Should have had them ready. I do apologize. But okay, actually, before we get into notes, there's a lot of characters. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of characters to keep track of, and it's a lot for me. So I have my handy dandy family tree right on Dida, and as you can see, it depicts a very prestigious, powerful Black family in the DC area, the suburbs of the DC area, and the matriarch and patriarch of the family, which is the Dupree family, is Vernon, which is the father, grandfather, and Anita, which is the mother/grandmother. And they have 2 daughters, Nicole and Danny. Nicole is is she a lawyer? I think she's a lawyer. See, there's so much to keep track of, y'all. I just can't keep track of everything. And then Danny, she was a model who for over 30 years was married to Bill, as you can see there. They're divorced, but from their union produced 2 daughters, Chelsea, who followed in like her mom's footsteps, and she does a lot of modeling and social media work. And then there's Naomi also, and they're definitely on their father's side with things, or their mother's side with things, I should say, y'all. And they took her side because Naomi at one point was really good best friends with Haley, which is their father, Bill's new wife now. Whole thing totally messy, like super messy, and just a mess, right? And then on the flip side, Nicole is married to Ted, who is a surgeon, doctor, I believe. Yeah. And they have Martin, which he followed in his grandfather's footsteps. And he and his sister, Catherine, yeah, they belong to Ted and Nicole. As you can see, y'all, like I said, a lot of characters to keep track of, a lot going on with that. So I might refer to this quite a bit because, again, there's a lot to keep track of. So we'll get into all of this even more as, time progresses and everything. But for now, just know that it comes on CBS too, if you guys aren't aware yet. And again, it centers around the Dupree family, super affluent African-American family. They reside in a gated community. Get it? Hence Beyond the Gates, right? Fairmont Crest, Maryland, I guess. And again, the first 5 episodes were really good for me. Episode 1, we get into we or should I say, we meet Nicole and her mother Anita. They sit down. Karen from The Real Housewives of Potomac actually had a little cameo in there, which I thought was hilarious. But they meet at the country club, and basically what is going on is there's a lot of tension surrounding Nicole's sister, who is Danny, a lot of tension surrounding her coping with the fallout and her divorce ultimately from Bill, right? So actually, maybe I should just leave this up here so you guys, in case you guys like need to follow along or whatever. So yeah, a lot of fallout, a lot of just like tension from that, because again, like I said before, Naomi and Haley, they were best friends at one point. So she's a former, family friend. She doesn't have a lot of family on her own right. So they kind of took her in. So I personally completely understand how Danny feels, although I can't agree with how she's gone about things. And obviously, y'all, there's going to be spoilers in this. So if you haven't watched episodes yet, then click off. But I knew, y'all, that when they had the wedding and everything like that, it's like something told me that she got something, like something told me something was going to go off at that wedding. And it's clear that also Bill has something on this family. He's covered something up, and it obviously has something to do with Martin. And I'm thinking that because we like hear, and almost it sounds like some I don't know if they're pew pew shots, what there's some ruckus that is plaguing his mind so much so that it is impacting his sleep. He's having these like night tremors or whatever from it. And I'm thinking that, yeah, that's what Bill must have had to help them cover up. So he pretty much blackmailed the family into coming to their wedding, which is like, can you imagine being in that situation? I definitely couldn't. I definitely could not. Haley is absolutely wrong. Although, again, I don't agree with Danny, assaulting her or whatever. I can't say I don't understand it, though, at the same time. Like, girl, we took you in and you got with my ex-husband, aka your ex-best friend's daddy. Like, how trifling do you have to be for that? Like, just crazy. And I totally understand how Naomi feels, and I wouldn't see it for my father either. Would you? I definitely wouldn't. But it's clear that they're kind of like all for one and one for all type of family. Which, cute. Nothing wrong with that. I do feel like it would be crazy if Danny, I hope she doesn't get locked up, because I'm really questioning how that's going to go off. And I know that, who is the cop? The cop is Jacob, right? Naomi's husband. Yeah, he's a cop. Yeah. Who is Thomas Navarro? I don't think we met that person yet. And also 2 other individuals who blew my mind and I know are up to no good are Leslie up here on the top left and her daughter Eva. They've concocted some type of plan, I guess. And I felt really bad that Ashley was one that got caught up in the crossfire with that whole thing. And I'm assuming, y'all, I would love to know in the comment section what you guys think is going on and what they're in cahoots over. I feel like Leslie, because she was eyeing Ted, right? And it's like a branch off of him. I'm assuming that, yeah, as we can see right here, I'm assuming that Eva is his daughter. They clearly had some dealings back in the day that she's not over. And I don't think that obviously Nicole knows anything about it. It's clear that like Nicole's a sister that has all her like ish together, so to speak. And on the flip side, Danny she's kind of more unhinged and whatever. But I'm thinking that that's what that is. I'm eager to find out how that's going to play out. And it seems as though he was planning to sabotage Nicole's office and everything that she's doing and stuff like that and working on within the community right now. It seems like she's going to really do some damage to whatever she has going on. Mark my words. What else? I also think that Chelsea, you're just going to have to tell your mom how you feel. I get, wanting to, she's kind of in a fragile state right now. So I get not wanting to, upset her anymore, but it's clear that you're not happy. And I really didn't like how her mother snatched that plate of food from her or whatever when she was, eating or whatever, because she had a photo shoot the next day. I thought that was just foul. And oh my goodness, I can't believe Danny and Andre, they slept together. Oh my goodness. I think honestly, that's exactly what Danny needed. But at the same time, we've heard that Andre kind of is like a player from the Himalayas. So again, I don't know, man. It's just, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. So crazy. And again, I think that this is only the tip of the iceberg as far as things with Danny and Bill and everything. I feel like she rightfully so has a vendetta against him. And I feel like she's going to take every opportunity to continue to make that man and his new wife's lives a living hell. I mean, she even said it, whatever. It's dude, not only he could have at least moved somewhere else. But it's you're so established now off the backs of my family that you decided to, continue to reside in these parts. How? That is just so freaking foul. And I want to say he's the actor from Queen Sugar as well. I didn't ever really get into Queen Sugar, so I'm not too familiar. But I really feel bad for her. Can you imagine? So terrible. And Bill, Anita already had said early on that she never really saw it for him. I like her. I like Anita. But Vernon, on the other hand, I guess he saw it for the dude at one point. And I want to say that's rooted in the fact that he seems to be the peaceful protester type. So he was obviously, it was obviously going to be different with him. I'll say that. Yeah, I'll say that. And what else? Looking over my notes here, y'all. Oh, and Vanessa, Danny's BFF or whatever, she seems to be hot in the pants. And I feel like that's going to get her into a bind. Y'all let me know what you guys think about that. But it seems like, in my opinion, Danny needs somebody who's very much grounded right now because she is anything but. She's anything but. And I also really like the relationship between Martin and his grandfather. And he was alluding to the fact that he's kind of not disgraced the family necessarily. He didn't use those words verbatim, but he's done things that would make them, I guess, less than proud. However, his grandfather was very much no, he definitely encouraged him. So again, that speaks to the fact that he must have, somebody must have been unalived. Somebody had to be unalived. Most definitely. Do you guys think that Haley's going to switch up? And I hope Haley knows, just in real life, y'all, the man, how you get him is how you lose him and stuff like that. And I feel like it's clear that he can be very conniving and backhanded and stuff like that. And his true colors were fast to jump out on us. So I hope she knows what she signed up for with this man. I really, really do. And it's clear that he's well connected, again, thanks to the family. So good luck with that, girl. Good luck. And Ashley, I want to know what her MO is. I want to know what her MO is, because like on one hand, she's flirting with Andre, but then she also has Derek, who I guess is a firefighter. I don't think they live together, but she also has him on, the flip side too. So I wonder if that's going to get really messy for her. And I feel like it is, because I want to say at one point she was like, you're the only man I'll ever want. And I feel like that was some type of foreshadowing, because again, and didn't we leave off with Andre and her getting stuck in the elevator with a pregnant woman? I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's going to be some type of something that's going to, I guess, bind them together, so to speak. I don't know. I guess we'll see. What else, y'all? I'm not trying to make this video too long, just trying to make sure I cover all of the little things I wanted to touch on. And obviously, as we progress through the episodes, there'll be more to expound upon and stuff like that. But I really just wanted to keep this kind of light and give you a little bit of what I've been thinking and what I've been picking up from what's been put down. So, and of course, for me, the acting has been kind of, subpar and overly dramatic. But y'all, if you've never watched a soap opera, then let me just put you on game real quick. That's exactly what you're going to get from a soap opera. So I don't mind it at all. And like I said, I like scripted shows. That's why I was like super excited to see this new series, because I was, just eager to see what it was going to give. And so far it has not, it is not disappointed in any regard. I feel like even with the cliffhangers have been just as good, in my opinion. And I feel like Bill can be like super manipulative, because it's like clear that this lady isn't over you and stuff like that. And I feel like he set her up to just like play in her face. And like, again, how malicious do you have to be to invite your old family and ex-wife to your new wedding? He deserved every bit of drink that was poured on him, if you guys ask me. He definitely did. And I was definitely with Anita, who on one hand doesn't condone violence, but she's like, sometimes folks do deserve a sucker punch. And I'm like, yes, they do, Miss Anita. Yes, you do. And Haley, like, I don't know why she thought like it was going to go well with your husband's ex-wife's sister. Like, she's going to have loyalty to her sister. So I would have probably slapped those cookies out of her hand if it was me. If it was me, I would have definitely slapped those cookies out of her hand. But I want to say the main thing that I'm trying to get to the bottom of, y'all, is between Leslie and Eva. I want to know what happened between them. I really do. And of course, the second thing being then like what is going on with Martin, and what is, the skeletons in his closet. And it's clear that his husband is like trying to help him, but I don't really think that he's being all the way honest with him, because he was very dismissive. And I'm just like, dude, it's going to just continue to eat away at you. And I don't play about my sleep. So maybe that's just me. But anyway, that's really all I got, y'all, for these first couple episodes. Like I said, we can't really dive too much into things, because this is just the beginnings, I think, of something great. So again, let me know if you guys like, how you guys like this format or whatever. Let me know what you guys want to. Obviously, we can continue to expound upon things in the comments, but I just, again, wanted to give you guys my first impressions, my thoughts, and my predictions as far as the series goes. Okay. Yeah. So again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all of the things, y'all. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.